Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So I am very excited because I got my spring 2022 FabFitFun box in the mail today. I have been waiting for it. I did post the screenshots and the little short of when I picked my selections or made my selections. So I received it today and very excited to open it up and show you everything that I got. Now, if you aren't familiar with FabFitFun, if you're watching this, you probably are. It is a quarterly subscription, and the reason why I really like it is because it's a mixture of lifestyle, fashion, makeup, beauty, skincare, so it's just everything. Whereas opposed Ipsy and BoxyCharm are pretty much makeup and skincare, and they're also monthly, so you can start to just accumulate way too much. I have since canceled both of my subscriptions for Ipsy and BoxyCharm, but FabFitFun is one that I have consistently been subscribing to for a while. I'm an annual subscriber, which means that I get to make selections for all of the choices. So there's 6 choices, and customization number 6 could be one item or it could be a bundle of items, and we'll get to that at the end. But there are 6 customizations, and as an annual subscriber, you can choose all of them, which is fantastic. When I first joined, I joined seasonally, and I'm not even sure if I was able to choose anything. And then it changed, and it was where if you were an annual subscriber, you could choose some of the items, but the 3 were chosen for you. And then they've since changed it. So if you're a seasonal subscriber, I believe you can choose up to the first 4, but selections 5 and 6 are chosen for you. But also as an annual subscriber, you get to choose early. So a lot of times, and it's about 2 weeks early. So a lot of times, a lot of the things sell out by the time the seasonal subscribers get to make their selections. So that is why if you're going to subscribe, I highly recommend subscribing as an annual subscriber. You save a little bit of money, and then 2, you get earlier selections and you get to make all the customizations. So that is what I recommend for FabFitFun. Once I switched to an annual subscription, I really have enjoyed the boxes much more. So let's go ahead and get started with what was in customization number 1. First of all, there were 3 choices from Fenty Beauty. The first was the Diamond Balm All Over Diamond Veil and Royal Icing. Then there was the Gloss Bomb Heat Universal Lip Luminizer and Plumper Bundle. And then finally, the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter in Girl Next Door and Chic Freak. Next, we had the Alice and Olivia Daisy Print Duffel Bag and Bucket Hat. Then there was the Dr. Brandt Skincare Do Not Age Triple Peptide Eye Cream, the Christoph Robin Regenerating Mask with Prickly Pear Oil, the L Space Coastal Cooler, the One Size by Patrick Starr Visionary Eyeshadow Palette, the Caravan Home Lazy Susan in Wood, and then finally the Morgan Lane Alley Robe. You could get it in navy floral or white floral, and it had choices of small and medium or large and extra large. So I chose the robe. So here we go. I have it all messed up. So I chose the robe in navy, in small, medium, and I'm a sucker for a good robe. If you've watched any of my unboxings for subscription boxes, I love a good robe. I have one that's like a cozy robe that I got in a winter box. I love it. I think it's from Summer and Rose. Really, really great. But we're going on another cruise in March, so this I thought was perfect. I loved the color. It was definitely springtime. I definitely didn't want the white just because I tend to get everything dirty. So the navy floral I thought was very, very pretty, still feminine, but had a nice pattern with some pink in it. And then if you see here, it does say that it is it looks like it's a FabFitFun exclusive. So yes, I think the value, they said this value was $198. No, but I do think I'm very excited to have this. And honestly, I think it's probably worth, to me, it's worth the price of the box just for this robe, because I probably would spend $50, $55 for just this robe. But is it worth $198? No, but I do think it is worth at least the price of the box. Okay, so here are my choices for customization number 2. The Pharmacy Honey Halo Moisturizer, the Perricone High Potency Classics Face Finishing and Firming Moisturizer, the Bandu Stemless Acrylic Wine Glass Set of 4 with Glitter Infusion, the Caudali Vinyl Pure Oil Control Moisturizer, the Yoga Wake Up Ink 3 months audio guided yoga app subscription plus an acupressure pillow. The Splendid faux fur slippers, crystal pink in either small, medium, and medium large. The Kate Spade Keaton pouch wristlet, and it was a $78 value. So I chose the slippers. I guess they're from Splendid. These were supposed to be an option, I think, in winter, but then when I went to choose, they were not. And that was one, I had seen it as a spoiler from a lot of the YouTubers that have partnerships. I do not, but they were not, it was never an option. That was because of, I guess, of the supply issues. So I got them this time. I saw them, I definitely wanted them. Now I wear a size 8.5. I got the size medium large because I think it was 5.5 to 7.5 for small medium, and then 8 to 11 for medium large. So they're a little big for me. However, I'm going to be wearing these in the house. Maybe on the cruise I'll bring them to wear, but so they are a little big. Maybe I should have gotten the small medium. I don't know. So that's the only thing. I think if you are an 8, 8.5, you run the risk of them either being too small or being too big. So just something to consider. But one of the things I do like is that it matched the robe. So it had the pink, the light pink in the robe. So I thought that was really good. And I'm sure that was planned on their part that, you know, you could kind of get a set here. So very excited to have these. So this was definitely a no-brainer. As far as the moisturizers, the Pharmacy one looked good. Perricone looked good, but I have so much skincare right now that I can't even get through. So I was not going to choose any other new moisturizers. Okay, next up is customization number 3. The choices were the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Intensive Pore Exfoliating Treatment, the Privé Revue the Juliette Black Sunglasses, the Kate Spade Mini Small Square Studs Opal Glitter, the Erin Condren Design Stationery Bundle, the Ganem Ultimate Core Toning Kit, the Soshana Umbrella, and that was it. So if you're notice I chose the earrings. Whenever tends to be jewelry, I don't buy a lot of jewelry on my own. So anytime there's an option for jewelry, I definitely buy it. So I am wearing them today. I do really like them. They're very much like a glitter. They're definitely different. It's definitely really pretty. You can kind of see it does sparkle. Now, I put them on probably about an hour ago, and when I first was wearing them, they weren't comfortable. So I've kind of gotten used to wearing them, and so they're not bothering me as much. But that's something that doesn't really happen to me with earrings often. I've gotten the Coach ones in the past, and they didn't bother me, but these kind of did. So I'm getting used to them. So hopefully I'll get used to them. But if anybody else chose them, let me know if you found them uncomfortable and if you got used to them, or do you still find them uncomfortable? So that's the only thing, but I do really like them. I like the way they look. So hopefully I'll get used to them, but this is what I chose for customization number 3. Okay, so next up is customization number 4, and this is the last customization that all members get to choose. So for 5 and 6, only annual subscribers get to choose, but this one everybody gets to choose. My choices were the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Body Butter and Sweet Citrus, the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin, the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Product, the It's a 10 Coily Leave-In, the Favor Spoon Rest in gray, and the Mantra Band Cuffed Bracelet in silver. So this one was a little bit difficult. Nothing was anything I needed. Nothing was anything that really stands out to me. I don't need any body butters right now. I have enough moisturizers right now. And while I do like jewelry, I don't necessarily like cuff bracelets, and it wasn't something that I saw myself using. Didn't really need a spoon rest. So I went with one of the products, and I chose the It's a 10 Keratin Leave-In product. While I do have a lot of hair products right now, I did get a lot in PR. I figured this is something that I could always use, and if not, I could definitely gift it to somebody. But I am a huge fan of the It's a 10 line. I've definitely used their protector when you heat protectant for when you blow dry your hair. So I'm sure this is probably something similar. Again, going on a cruise, salt water, pool water, so this is probably going to be helpful for that. So chose this one, but this was one that I probably didn't get any real value in customization number 4 because it really isn't something that I needed or wanted, and not sure even when I'm going to get a chance to use this. So next up is customization number 5, and this is the first customization that only annual subscribers get to choose. There are only 4 choices, and they were the Sorbus Makeup Organizer, the Earth Arbor Glow Juice Refining Enzyme Mask, the Even Prime Hypernova Dark Circle Reducer Eye Serum, and the Gemelli Jenna Clip 2-pack. And again, this is one that I really did, nothing really stood out to me, but I did choose the Sorbus Makeup Organizer. So here is the box that it came in. Let's see, there it is. There is the box that came in, and it's actually quite small. I didn't know how big it was, but you can kind of see that's how it's very compact. But I like that it has little daisies here. Did I need this? No. Can I use it? Yes. So this is one kind of different from the last category. I will definitely get use out of this. What my plan is we have a dual sink, and I have a little bit of space in between. So I will probably put this there in between the dual sink, and maybe put some products in here and kind of try and get organized. I'm not that organized. So I don't need this on my makeup stand. I did get the Refer makeup organizers, which are fabulous. So this is something that I definitely didn't need, but I will use. I do really like it. It's definitely a really good, strong, plastic, but acrylic is what I meant to say. And I love the little daisies in there. So really, really cute. Would I have bought this on my own? No, but will I use it? Yeah. So now we're down to the last customization, number 6, and this is something that's a little different. It used to be that there was 3 products, so 6, 7, and 8, and now they do basically, there could be 1 item that has a higher value, or there could be 2 items or 3 items in a bundle that are just lower values each. So they all pretty much, as each item has a whole, as each selection has the same price or similar price value, but some bundles or some selections may only have 1 choice and some may be more. So there were, I believe, 9 choices in this category. So first choice was the London Town Human and Kind Ico bundle, the Erno Laszlo plus Lark and Ives bundle, the New Co Tropical Sea, the Coach Open Circle Necklace and Tea Rose Stud Set, the Winky Lux and London Town bundle, the Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush, the Ico Winky Lux Daily Concepts Bundle, the Butter London Teddy Girl Eyeshadow Palette, and then finally the Millie Jewelry Case. So I chose the Hourglass blush. So the only blush that I have from Hourglass is in the palette. So I have one of the palettes, and that's what I have. So when I saw this, I definitely wanted to try one of their blushes. Now the color is Incandescent Electra. And so one of the things, the first thing I noticed is it's very, very pale. It's a very, very subtle pink. And when I first swatched it, I put it on and I was like, oh, you can't see it. So it's not very noticeable. However, when I put it on my cheeks, it's definitely buildable, definitely prettier, really pretty. And even like I said, like on my hand, I didn't really swatch, but on my cheeks, I love it. So this is something that I don't really have a lot of blushes. Most of my blushes have a lot of pigment. So I don't really have any blushes like this that are very pale that you can kind of build up. And so it's something you're going to want to wear with when you do dark eyeshadows. You don't want to have, heavy blush. So this is like perfect blush for that. So I'm really glad. I think these run about $48. I'm not sure. But I was very glad to see this. Now, some of the other choices, the Coach set, the earring and necklace set, I have that. I got that from another box. So I'm glad that was an option, but I had already had that. So that was a really great. I absolutely love it. I wear it all the time, and I've worn it several times in videos. Also, the Millie Jewelry Case, I got that as well. I love that. I travel with it all the time. It's what I take on to Disney, to cruises. It is the perfect traveling case. Also, I don't have the Butter London Teddy Girl palette, but at some point I did get the Teddy Boy palette, which was more cool toned. The Teddy Girl, I think, was more warm toned, and it was an excellent palette. I did end up decluttering it just because I realized I never used it, so I gave it to a friend. but it's an excellent quality palette. So I thought that was a really good option as well. So there was some really good options. I thought this one was the harder category because there was a lot of things that, now fortunately for me, there was a lot of things I already had, so they weren't really options. I didn't need another one. But if I didn't have those items, I think number 6 probably would have been the hardest. So honestly, the blush was almost worth the price of the box. This was really, really great. Really excited to, have this and finally have like a full-size Hourglass blush in my collection. Now, one of the things I really love about FabFitFun is if there's 2 items that you really love in one of the customizations, you can actually pay and add on one of those items. And I have used this a lot for buying something else that I really want, especially when there's 2 items that I really, really can't decide between, or for Christmas. So I actually did for my winter box. I did a lot of Christmas shopping through my FabFitFun winter box because I did do a lot of add-ons. So I did do some add-ons, not as much this time, but I did do a few, and I'm going to tell you how much each of them cost. So I think for customizations 1 and 2, you could buy an additional item for $15. So if you looked at some of those items, it was only going to cost you another $15. So I ended up getting the one size palette for $15. Now this is normally $42. It is currently and has been on sale for $21 at Sephora. I almost bought it during the Sephora sale, but then I didn't. And then when I saw it for $15, I said, you know what? Because I have the quads that I showed in the Blur, the BBB cream, one size that I did. I love those quads. They were like a Christmas special and I really liked the quality. So I figured I'd buy this, and it's a really pretty palette. Now I totally forgot to wear it. I was gonna wear it today, but it's a really pretty palette, so I'm anxious to try it. Again, it was $15, so it was a really good add-on, and if for some reason I don't like it, I'll, give it to somebody, because like I said, to try it out. But I really like the shades. I think it's a really good variety, and like I said, I really enjoyed the 2 quads that I have, so this I'm really excited to try out for only $15. Now choices 3 and 4, I believe they are usually $10. So sometimes that changes, but it will tell you right after you make your selection which ones you can choose. You can't always choose some. Some are limited quantity, so they don't allow additional sales of those. But if they're not, you can, and I was able to add on the sunglasses. So I thought these were fun. For $10, I mean, I thought they were cute. They're definitely something that I think they said the value was about $40. I don't think I would spend $40 on these, but I think they're really nice. I thought they looked good. Definitely something I would normally wear. Most of my sunglasses do have prescriptions, so I don't like wearing contacts. So I usually have prescription sunglasses. However, every once in a while I will wear contacts, but the problem is now I don't have sunglasses. If I wear contacts, I don't really have any sunglasses, so I figured these would be good to put. And then also I think for my cruise, going on another cruise, I thought these were perfect, and for $10, why not? And finally, the last item that I did add on is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. I love this stuff, and I just finished my bottle. So when I saw this, I was like, I'm not gonna buy it. I have some other scrubs, but I do love this product. It is phenomenal. And when I went to add it, I made my selection, and it was only $10. So I was like, for $10, I'm gonna get it. So I did add this on for $10. So that is, I think, the real value of FabFitFun is not just the items that you get to choose and put in your box, but the fact that you can add on some items really, inexpensive. Like this, I think runs about $80, and it's, $10. I wish I could have gotten more. They do limit to you how many you can buy, but this is a really great product. So that's really one of the wonderful things. So there was a lot of things that I could have added on. The category number 5, I think it was the one with the hair products. Those add-ons were only $7. Like I could have added the body butter or any of the hair products for $7. That's just so inexpensive. Again, none of those products were things that I really needed anyway. But if I did want I even thought about getting the body butter. I was like, no, I don't need it. But for $7, it made me think. But that is one of the best things about FabFitFun, and that's also one of the reasons why I think it's so valuable to be a annual subscriber, because you're going to get first choice for those selections. So now in the description box, I will put a coupon code. I always get a $15 off coupon code. I will put it in the description box. First person to use it gets it, and then once it's gone, it's gone. So I only get one of them, and that's not because it's an affiliate link, it's just because I think they send that to everybody. So I will put it in the description box. First person to use it gets it, you know. And then I will also put a referral link that I have, and every member gets a referral link. So I will put that in the description box below as well. I think it will get you $10 off if you use my link, and I probably get something in return as well. But if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.